The Opentensor Foundation is hosting their first Bittensor Subnet Ideathon right now that will be going on for the next few months. There's over $250,000 on the line. What's it all about? Will I participate? My name is Jeremy, aka School of Crypto, and I'm bringing you another Bittensor video. So this is an exciting one for me, guys. This is a really interesting contest to see which builders in the ecosystem can actually create a new subnet that would actually benefit the Bittensor ecosystem and have lots of real world value. And right now, they have two rounds that are going to be going on. The first round is to kind of get an idea of the players in this type of hackathon, ideathon, and basically present what the idea is, what the incentive mechanism is, how it's going to benefit the Bittensor ecosystem, how are the miners going to create value, what are the validators going to check, all these sorts of bits and pieces that make a subnet what they are is basically what the Opentensor Foundation and some of these judges are going to look for. And right now, Basilica, which is actually a compute GPU subnet, is going to be providing $5,000 worth of compute credits in order to get these prospective subnets up and running, which is really interesting. And then you have unsupervised capital, which is led by the Bittensor influencer Sammy Kassab, that has 1,000 tau of discretionary funding available for these potential subnet owners, which is really exciting. And then you have $10,000 grand prize for whoever gets first place, and then you have another $8,000 worth of prizes after that. Also, you have BitStarter, which is sort of like the Y Combinator, I would say, of Bittensor, which basically gets teams together and then gets them subnets and then has a crowdfunding platform in order to fund them in order to get that subnet slot. So the winners or the top participants will be able to participate in the BitStarter Accelerator, which is really, really amazing. So just to recap, you have almost $1,000 tau, worth of discretionary funded from unsupervised capital, $18,000 worth of cash prizes. So this is over $250,000 on the line that can go to potential subnet owners that can make an impact in the Bittensor ecosystem. So this is something that I'm super excited about because you have a platform in which you can show your ideas, you can show what you want to build, you can show your knowledge and acumen of the Bittensor ecosystem, and then put together a plan, put together a pitch deck, create a video about your idea, let social media know, let the community know, and then basically just set out all of the little details about how this subnet is going to make an impact and what type of real world value it has. And for me, when I first saw this, I thought it was just super interesting, and I was pumped for anyone who had an idea to build in this like really burgeoning ecosystem that is Bittensor. And to be honest with you, I didn't even think about participating. I just thought like, I don't know if I have an idea that's good enough. I'm not sure if I have someone that I can work with in order to build this type of subnet, because you kind of have to have an execution guy, in terms of coding. And I have some coding background, but I'm not a professional per se. So I kind of like thought to myself, you know what, I'm not sure if I have the wherewithal to participate. But I actually got a message online from someone named Angry Dave, and he was asking me, hey, are you going to be submitting to this ideathon? And I honestly told him, you know what, like I don't know if I have an idea. And then I kind of like thought about it a little longer, and then like there was something that I was really passionate about in Bittensor that I felt was going to make like a huge impact in the ecosystem. And I felt that it was a great idea to run with, and it could be a potentially great subnet. So I reached out to a developer that I know, that I helped on board onto the Bittensor as a miner, and he was actually really interested in my idea, and he basically said, "Hey, let's talk about it." So I'm actually going to be talking to him later today about this idea, come up with some sort of game plan, and the game plan for me is to actually go into this ideathon and actually present an idea for Subnet, and that could potentially be funded, you know. So I'm actually really excited about this. It's such a complicated and intriguing and challenging role to be a subnet owner, because you have so much to manage just in terms of the incentive mechanism. Are the miners doing what they should be doing? Just like managing the validators, getting some sort of utility for the token, managing the tau flow in order to get positive emissions, so to make sure that you have or positive inflow with your liquidity pool, so you have higher emissions, and then increasing the price. So there's just like so many different variables that I'm really intrigued about, that I feel like I could do a good job, managing and actively participating in. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be throwing my hat into this ideathon. I think it's going to be a great event for the ecosystem. I'm sure there's going to be many great ideas, and I'm going to be keeping you guys posted, and I'll let you know how it goes. And I just wanted to sort of just give you my excitement about this whole event and how I'm going to participate, and we're going to see how it goes. And no matter what, I'm just going to put my all into it, and hoping that I just, put in a good effort, and I have a good idea, and I just want to execute on that and see where that takes me. What about you guys? Are you guys thinking about participating? Like, do you guys have any good ideas for subnets? Like, tell me your thoughts down below. And if you got any enjoyment from this video, feel free to give me a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care.